And that is right, people. I am, of course, the golden one. Let me find it, my picture. Give me a second. Ricky Goldman. This right here is a channel for you to watch on Monday nights. It is the People's Wrestling Channel. Go ahead, do check out that description. And this is, just before I bring in the opponents, this is, give me a second, guys. Here it is. Welcome. Doesn't matter. That is rather, it doesn't matter what we call this quiz, a quiz that's not for Jabronis. So let me bring in the first opponent that is joining me here. So he's the one, the only, Mario. And how are you?
I'm good. Hi, everybody.
Right. And the other opponent's actually joining me on via phone. Hello, Scott.
Hello there. How you doing?
All right, yeah. So, 25 questions about Roman Reigns and Sami Zayn. 10 easy, 10 medium, 5 hard. Obviously, you want to see them, Scott. I'm going to read them out anyway. If you need to explain a question, I can do. I'll give you up to 2 clues and you get half a point. So let's go with the first question. Mario, you're able to see this, Scott Warman. I'll still read it out anyway. Give me a second. So, no, that's the first question. The year Roman Reigns made his main roster debut. The first person to say ding gets it. So it's either Mario or Scott. So go on. Ding, go on. The year was? What?
2012.
You cut out there, but are you correct? You was it 2012? And you were correct.
Survivor Series.
Survivor Series. Well, yeah. Well, he debuted on the Raw beforehand, didn't he? But question 2: Roman Reigns' first championship he won, not a world championship, but the first championship he won was
NXT 2000.
Oh no! Give me a second. Mario, hang on. Mario can see this, but you can't. I'll put it up for a right answer. It's Daniel Bryan saying yes, and for the wrong answer, it's Roman Reigns saying no. Wasn't NXT? You only had one match in NXT. So go on, Scott.
I think him and Seth Rollins won the WWE Tag Team Championships.
World Tag Team titles, but I'll give you that. So that's correct. So that's 2-0. Let me just write that down. So question 3 is about, again, Roman Reigns. Who did Roman Reigns pin to win his current Universal Championship?
Ding.
Go on.
Braun Strowman.
And you're correct. It was Braun Strowman. Justin, who's watching, yes, Tag Team Championship, correct. That's the first title Reigns won. So 3-0, Mario. Try and get back into this. I'll give you a second to read it, Mario, and before Scott kind of answers, because so question 4: what challenge did Sami Zayn answer in his first match on the main roster? Go on, Mario.
Was it Kevin Owens?
On the main, yeah, I'll give you a clue if you need one. Do you need a clue?
Ding.
Go on, Scott.
John Cena's United States Championship Open Challenge.
There we go, correct. That's the answer I was looking for. So yeah, but question 5: who introduced him into that match?
Oh, ding.
Go on. I'll give you a clue if you need one, but go on.
Hitman Hart.
You broke up then. I didn't hear a word of that.
Bret the Hitman Hart.
There we go. I heard it then. Yes, correct. In Montreal, I believe.
I I think it probably was in Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, this is about Sami Zayn. Who did Sami Zayn face on the first ever takeover? I'll explain. So the first ever NXT takeover, not necessarily.
Ding.
Go on, Mario.
Johnny Wrestling?
What?
Was it Johnny Wrestling?
I can give you a clue. It wasn't Johnny Wrestling. I'll give you a clue. He's now in AEW. Under his indie name.
Oh, I was going to say Adrian Neville, but
no, wrong.
Oh.
Go on, Mario. Under his, and he's a former Ring of Honor champion.
Trying to think.
The King of Swing.
Cesaro.
Oh,
there we go. Yes, Cesaro. Cesaro. That's your first point, Mario. I almost told you the answer, but yes.
I've heard it was a really good match as well.
Fantastic, it was. So, let me just do that. So, yes, Cesaro was the answer. Absolutely fantastic. Sami Zayn jumped for the ropes and like a DDT. That's where he invented that move, I believe. It might have been Ring of Honor. But yeah, good match. If you can go back and watch it, it's on the network. You've got the network, haven't you? No, you haven't.
Yeah.
Well, there's access to it, so yeah.
Yeah, great match if you can go back and watch it. The pay-per-view Roman Reigns returned at after he took his break. So he came back, he returned, and a week later he won the championship. So this was in 2020, and the answer is
SummerSlam.
What did you say, Mario?
I'm thinking Survivor Series.
And Scott got it right with SummerSlam. He attacked Reigns, attacked Zayn.
The event he won it at was Payback, I believe.
The week later was like, why do you need two pay-per-views in 1 month? Anyway.
Yeah.
So question 8, again about Reigns. Why did he take time off?
Ding.
Go on, Mario.
He had cancer at the time. He announced that he had cancer.
I'll give you...
And make a movie.
I'll say yes, but that's correct, but not entirely the answer. The answer is COVID, and he took time off.
Because of his chemotherapy, he didn't really want to risk the coronavirus.
Yes, it was because he had cancer or leukemia.
I must have missed out here. I took a break off WWE at the time.
It was during the COVID era, June when they were in the Performance Centre, and then they went to the Thunderdome, and he took time off because he didn't want his immune system being compromised because he had a low immune system because of the cancer, and he didn't want to get COVID. So you are correct there in a roundabout way. So 2-5. And question 9 is a fairly easy one. Where is Sami Zayn from?
Ding.
Oof. Mario?
Montreal, Canada.
Canada, correct. Did you know, Scott?
Yes, I did.
I think this is an easy one. I think everybody knows this. Who is Roman Reigns' cousin?
Ding. The Rock.
Go on. The Rock. Correct. Oh, Mario's
I'm sure there's loads of answers to that question, to be fair.
Okay, well, yes, Nia Jax, the Usos. But okay. I should have explained it more. His most famous cousin, then, The Rock. So, Mario on 4, Scott on 5. As I'll take a little break here, just play a little thing to promote my t-shirts. Mario's coming way back into this, so this should be fun. So let me just play this. Give me a second. 1 second. There we go. So yes, my t-shirts on Pro Wrestling Tees and my socials right there. So let's get into question 11. And it's about Sami Zayn again. So, Mario, to give you a clue, you mentioned this answer earlier. Who did Sami Zayn beat for the NXT title?
Cesaro.
No. You can't have still no. Correct, Scott, was Adrian Neville. That's why I said a clue earlier. You mentioned Neville. The two people, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, faced at WrestleMania 34 in a tag team match. It was, this is a free clue. It was a return for one of the people.
Ding.
Go on.
Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon.
Correct. I didn't have to be Shane, but I get why it was. Who did Roman Reigns face in the famous botch where he forgot his lines? He did it. I don't explain it.
John Cena.
Okay, John Cena knew that without me explaining it. Yeah, correct. And he said, if you want to, this is a promo, kid, you're going to be the big dog. You have to learn how to cut one.
Yeah, he said, I'm back here because you can't do your job properly.
that was fantastic. I thought that, I just thought it was like, what are they saying to each other? Obviously, it went a little bit scripted, but yeah. Who did Roman Reigns pin at WrestleMania 37? So this was this will have been 2 years ago. Go on, Mario.
Seth Rollins?
I believe it was both Edge and Bryan.
Correct, both.
I must have missed that one.
Fair enough. If you need help with this one, just let me know. Name me a movie Roman Reigns has been in. There's a few. There's a main one with a certain somebody in it. Go on.
Final. Fast and Furious.
I'll give you that. It's Hobbs and Shaw, but I'll give you Fast and Furious. Did you know, Scott?
Yes, I did.
And he's been in a few, if you want to call them movies, like WWE cartoon movies. Suppose they call them movies, so there you go.
I don't like them. That's
fair enough. Well, yeah, Hobbs and Shaw, apparently he had leukemia back then, so people were saying, how did he make a movie? But I don't know. Anyway, let's not go into that. The only title Sami Zayn won on the main roster.
Dang.
Correct. Correct. You think you would have, so that, hang on, 8, 6, 7, so 8, 7, Mario's getting back into this. Now, if you watch Sami Zayn before WWE, or were aware of him, you'll know about this. Sami Zayn's gimmick before WWE.
Dang.
El Generico.
You're correct. Did you know, Mario?
The one where you wear that mask and Ring of Honor?
El Generico. Question 18, Sami Zayn's heritage. So I'll explain the question. So he's from Canada, but his family's from, and there's a reason he can't go to
Saudi Arabia.
Oh no, there's a reason he can't go to Saudi Arabia.
Because I'm going to try with Syria.
Syria, correct. So yeah, I presume they're at war with Syria, or that's why he can't, or whatever. But yeah, he's Syrian. You would have thought that Reigns could have got him over this year, but fair enough. If he's a war, still. Question 19, who did Sami Zayn save at Hell in a Cell 2017? Go on, Mario. What? The Miz? No, okay, I'll explain the question. He saved him in a match, in a Hell in a Cell match, and he saved him from this person who he saved was going to go through a table, and...
It was Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens, there we go, correct, Scott.
When Shane McMahon was on the roof, he jumped onto him and he pulled Kevin Owens off the table, so Shane crashed and burned, basically.
Yeah, again, when there was a better crash and burn than Mania, where you can clearly see the mat he landed on. Question 20. The stipulation for the Roman Reigns versus Rey Mysterio match on SmackDown in the Thunderdome.
Ding.
Before you answer, it was a what?
It was a Hell in a Cell match.
Yeah, correct. I was going to say it was the first time ever for SmackDown, and then they had one on Raw, and it just didn't make any sense. It was just awful.
Oh, I didn't watch that.
I
didn't like the Thunderdome. So.
The Thunderdome I thought was all right. I was in it a few times. They did what they could with the COVID era.
That was Vince for you, right?
They did what they could, and I think it was all right for its time. And they saved a lot of money. Apparently, they saved.
I watched the empty match, the empty ones. I ain't watched the Thunderdome. I couldn't watch it.
That's fine. Apparently they saved quite a lot of money doing it, so it worked out well for WWE. So I'm just going to play this, and then we'll get to the rest of the questions. There's 5 questions to go. So yes, all my socials right there, and my family do all of that. So, into question 21. These are the harder questions, I think, but the pay-per-view Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman in ambulance match took place. It was a one-off pay-per-view.
Ding.
Go on.
I think it was Stomping Grounds.
No, it was. I'll help out Mario now. A one-off pay-per-view. Before you answer, one-off pay-per-view. They were saying about the logo, what the logo looked like. It was a.
I'm kicking myself now. I know it.
Yeah, Scott knows, but they were saying about what the logo looked like, and this is the reason why they didn't do a second one. Okay, I'll give you any further clue. It had fire in the title. So go on. Go on, Mario.
Can't be here in a cell.
Great Balls of Fire.
Goodness, yeah.
That's the pay-per-view that you can't remember.
So it's Great Balls of Fire. And the reason they didn't do another one because of the logo looked like a cock and balls.
As soon as you said no, I knew what it was. As soon as you said no, I knew what it was.
So, question 22, and it's 11-8. So it looks like Scott may win this probably. The year of Sami Zayn's main roster debut. He debuted, I'll give you a clue, he debuted before a WrestleMania. So go on, take a guess.
Ding.
Go on.
I'll say 2015.
Was that Mania 32? Well, that was Mania 21. 31 was 15. So go on, Mario. I gave you a kind of.
I was thinking 2016 or 2017.
Which one?
2016.
Are you correct? And if it was the year of Mania 32, which it was, wasn't it? And
32 was 2016, yes.
And Mario's correct. He debuted before a Mania and then was in a ladder match at Mania, which many people think he should have won, but he didn't. It was Zack Ryder who had it for one night. Typical WWE booking. Anyway, go on. Say that again.
I remember that now, yeah.
The year, so this is question 23, the year Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens at Battleground took place.
I don't know that one. I didn't watch NXT back then.
It wasn't NXT, they were both main roster.
Okay, I will go for 2000. all Battleground.
Battleground. So before you answer, it's no longer a pay-per-view. The last pay-per-view they weren't on was Randy Orton and Jinder Mahal, but they weren't on that. It was way before that. Go on.
So that's be 2017.
20 what?
17.
Oof, not at all. Baron Morrow, do you know?
I'm gonna go with yes, 2018.
Definitely no. It ended then 2014. It was
a Battleground.
A Battleground, was it not? You can Google the answer if you hang on.
I'm fairly right because Battleground, I believe.
I'll have a look. But now I'm sure it was
because Owens and Zayn were in NXT at the time.
They came up to the main roster. It was a main roster match.
Owens came up to the main roster in 2000. He debuted at I think it was Elimination Chamber 2015 when he beat John Cena.
Yeah, I remember Kevin
Owens debuted at Elimination Chamber, beat Cena.
Yeah, 2015.
Okay, so 2015 was probably the Battleground match, but okay, you were both wrong. So
no, it was 2014 that he debuted. I remember now. Okay.
So it was.
No, 15. No, it's 15.
So I'm looking now, and it was. Oh, it was 2016. So you were closer, but yeah. So question 24. The stipulation for the Roman Reigns versus Baron Corbin match at Royal Rumble 2020.
Well, I think that's
Go on.
I'm fairly confident it was a last man standing match.
It wasn't. Mario, do you know?
I ain't watch. I was out. I skipped
Take a guess.
It's here.
Scott said last man standing. It wasn't that, but it was close. He was close with that answer. So go on. What did you say, Mario?
Yeah, to shave his hair.
No, it was Falls Count Anywhere. That had Roman Reigns winning, and then he was in the Royal Rumble later on.
That was it. Yeah, didn't he beat him on top of the dugouts?
Yeah.
Dugouts. Yeah.
And question 25, it looks like the Scots won this, but let's see. And what is the current? What does Roman Reigns' current Universal title reign stand at? And if either you watch SmackDown, Michael Cole said a certain number then. I'll both give you a clue. It's way over in the 800s, so you can take a guess.
400?
Way over in the 800s, so how is it 400?
859.
890 is the answer.
Ugh.
Incredible, absolutely incredible. So we're 10 days away from 900. So I'll play this. You won't have to see this, Scott, but I'll play it anyway. A little video. Just saying congratulations. Well done to Scott. So you've won this. So you're into the finals next week, and winner walks away with a championship. Obviously not a real championship because I've not got the money to buy one. But there you go.
You don't need to send me a real one. It's fine.
So, Mario, have you got anything to promote?
No, I'm good.
No, okay, right. Nothing. Okay, well, thank you for joining me. So yeah, thank you. And bye-bye. Have you got anything to promote, Scott?
Not today.
FCW or anything like that? Anything? If you're on Twitter or...
Well, FCW is currently being remodernised and I'm not on Twitter, so no.
Fair enough. If I can do the finals next Sunday, are you available for then? Not next Sunday, sorry, this Sunday, I meant this Sunday.
If it's a reasonable time, then yeah.
I would imagine 8:30, 9 o'clock after I get back from Progress.
I'm not usually online at that time, but if you can, well, I'll see what happens. I'll see what happens.
Right, I'll have to maybe do this next Monday then, if it's better time then.
That next Monday should be fine.
Right then, so it looks like the finals were next Monday. So thank you, Scott, for joining me.
Who have I got in the finals then?
Ian.
Okay, actually fun.
Yeah, you've been on a podcast with Jason with him.
Yeah, I know Ian. Yeah, I know him.
So yeah, so it's Ian versus Scott next week for the It Doesn't Matter Championship. So let's see who walks out champion. But you're both good at knowledge, so let's see.
Yeah, hopefully I'll win this one. So yeah, looking forward to it.
And thank you for joining me.
Yeah, you too.
And I'll talk to you again soon.
Yeah.
I don't know how to hang up here. Like that. There we go. Right. So yeah. So next week, Scott versus Ian in the finals. So join me for that. And just a bit of promotion to do. So the PMP Pancakes and Power Slam every single Tuesday in America, early Wednesday morning here on the Wrestling Rumors page. Dr. Further talk about wrestling subjects. This week it was about, last week it was being about Bianca Belair is going to face at WrestleMania. Before that, he'll interview a wrestler on the Sports TV page, so go and check that out. If you into your podcasts, both Domcast and Just in Time 211, check both out. Also follow Just in Time 211 on Twitter. Into your eFeds, TWF Network, ASPW Production, and Ray Dog Extreme Wrestling. Into your promo-based eFeds, it's Promo Performance Alliance. Do like and subscribe to those month-long shout-outs. This week will be my journey to Progress Wrestling and Progress Review, probably, possibly Sunday night. The finals next week, so that again. So my journey to Progress on, I'll put that up Sunday. Progress Establish Your Love review on probably Sunday night. And then the quiz again on Monday, the finals for the championship, for the big championship gold. And then, so again, like and subscribe for month-long shout-outs, and it is Ricky Goldman.